Hello everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you slept well. I have some messages. Well, I don't have the messages yet, but I'm about to ask some questions of the universe and get some messages for all of us from the universe. What is it that we need to know? So I don't really know how your October is working out for you, but it's been a very interesting month for me. I've probably shifted timelines. I'm definitely elevating in my consciousness and my spiritual practices too, but there's also the sensing of something new that I can't quite grasp yet. And so, honestly, last night I sat down with some cards and I just started talking to the universe. And what came through for me was really profound. And so I thought I would do the same and include all of you too. So bear with me while I go through the decks of cards. I had the intention to just pull one card from each deck. However, you can make this interactive if you want. You can listen through the entirety and all of the messages that are meant to benefit you at this time, or you can choose a particular crystal, and whatever card ends up showing up under that crystal might have a very special, unique message just for you. So you can use this video reading in whatever way works best for you. So I'm going to just get started now. The best way to do this is to just start. And so again, I'm asking the universe, what is it that we need to know? What is the significance of the month of October for all of us? What do we need to know? Let me scoot that over. And I'm going to start, I forgot the name of this deck. So, okay, universe, what do we all need to know that can benefit the quality of our lives during the month of October? What's changing? Okay, solar light upgrades. How many of you have noticed that the solar flares have picked up? And there are weeks where there's absolutely no solar activity or solar flares and geomagnetic storms. And then, like the other day, just yesterday, I think, it started picking up again. So, solar plexus chakra, your inner fire, your willpower. And so the solar plexus is the third chakra in your body. It's an energy vortex that brings in sunlight. It's also the area of your physical body that allows you to feel empowered. It helps you to make confident choices for yourself. The yellow is also the color of joy and happiness. And if you know me, you know one of my happy terms is happy, happy, joy, joy. But we're all being activated at this time in October through various means, not just the solar flares, and honestly, now that I think about it, I have been experiencing more bloating in my stomach region. So, yeah, sorry, but I just wanted to share that with you. My stomach, and at first I was thinking it was food. There were certain foods or combination of foods that I was eating that was maybe making me more gassy, but it doesn't always make my stomach expand in the way it does when we start having the solar flares from the sun. So to me, it's as if the consciousness of the sun, or the sun consciousness, is speaking directly to our bodies. And well, this is how I'm experiencing this. I love the fact that this first crystal is the diamond. And so the sun is wanting you to know that you are already perfect, exactly as you are. Perhaps the sun, the universe wants you to remember this. You're already perfect, exactly as you are. So we're all receiving more light into our bodies, which is bringing us more confidence. It's, I don't want to say triggering, our willpower. It's reminding us that we have the power to choose anything that we feel is right for us. This inner fire is like an excitement, the fire element. And of course, well, the sun technically is on fire, right? So the sun is also saying that it participates with you, your thoughts and your actions and your choices. And if you choose to align with and work with the sun in this way, you can increase your willpower every single day. Beautiful messages. I also love the fact that we've got like the flower and the star and the Merkaba, and it's expanding. Oh, maybe that's why my stomach is expanding. So the next time this happens to me, I should probably just sit with myself and my stomach and, ask it, ask it what it needs from me. Maybe I need to drink more water, or maybe less of one kind of food and more of a different kind of food, or maybe this is just how the sun is talking to my internal organs, which sounds kind of crazy, but the organs in our bodies also are governed by particular planets in astrology. So something new for you to entertain. What more do we need to know? What does the universe want us to know about the month of October? And honestly, this has been going on for me all month, but I haven't really been able to describe it or explain it. But I've been explaining more, I've been sharing more information and details astrologically and numerologically on Patreon. So if you want to learn how to use astrology and numerology to enhance your life, then do come and join us. Okay, wow. Experiencing life as it comes. Change. The number 14, 1 and 4 numerology, when we add those together, it's the number 5. 5 is change, but 5 is also, it can be excitable. 5 can be emotional triggers. And this is saying go with the flow. But in numerology, as far as like a life path, purpose, and theme or lesson, the 1 represents our thoughts, our consciousness, sun consciousness, our creative ideas. The number 4, we can use our mind to create new foundations that are stable, that will support us in many more ways than just one way. But experience each day this month and see what it brings you, see what it brings us. And when you create space every day to tune into that new energy or that new message for the day, I also feel like you're going to start hearing or receiving a higher level of communication. And this is in your personal practice, because we are all being guided by spirit, by higher self, and so are you. I'm not the only one. You are too. I think the universe is guiding us as well, or guiding those who are paying attention to the signs. Okay. So if you chose the yellow just as a specific message, it's a reminder to go with the flow. Tune into your emotions, your emotional body. The water in your body is also conscious. So whenever you sip water, if you ask the water to bless the water in your body, you'll receive more blessings. You can also ask the water to bless the water on the planet, bless the water in the universe, bless the water in nature, bless the water in the ocean. Water is a very powerful healer, especially emotional healing. So what else does the universe want us to know? I think this one's sticking out to me. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera. So here's the thing, the tripod that I use is like right here in front of me, and so my hand bumps it. I suppose I could purchase more expensive equipment. However, I need more paid readings. I need more patrons. I need more financial support on my YouTube and my other channels to be able to afford such things. And at this point in time, I'm making enough to survive. I'm not complaining because I thoroughly enjoy what I do. But just saying, you're going to just have to continue to deal with me bumping the tripod with my arm until I can arrange for something better. So this apatite crystal I love as well. It's always okay to ask for guidance when the way forward is unclear. This is also a very powerful message. So if you were drawn to just the green crystal and you're popping in just for this, the specific message is it's always okay to ask for guidance from the universe when you are uncertain about anything, or ask guidance from your spirit guides. Everything is available to you to communicate with. It's really up to you what you are willing to communicate with, what you want to reach out to and ask for guidance or help. A lot of this guidance exists in the 5D. It's invisible. It exists in the universe, but not necessarily something that we see here on the earth. So it's okay to ask for help. Let me shuffle. What more does the universe want us to know for the month of October? Let me pull the crystal. Yeah. Take time to quiet the mind. Easier said than done. It took me a while to learn how to totally surrender all of my thoughts, because most of us, we naturally think that our thoughts are what we're supposed to be paying attention to. In fact, I think that's, as a society, what we've been taught to do. Like, don't listen to your emotions or your feelings, just, use your mind, use your logic. But we get stuck in that habit and that pattern, not realizing that the mind and thoughts are just a tool for us to entertain. But the true essence of our being is here deep inside of us. And so when we choose to reclaim our own space, peace, and harmony within the mind, and we just simply distract ourselves away from the thoughts, something magical happens. And I'm also going to be teaching this on Patreon as well, if anyone is interested. So what else does the universe want us to know? And I will come back and recap and try to put everything together if I can. Wow, follow your joy. You know what, everyone? These messages from the universe right now during the month of October, these to me are saying there is nothing to fear. However, when we look at social media, there's so much fear, isn't there? There's so much craziness, there's so much chaos. And I think the chaos is created by fear. So people who are fearful, they act out onto others. Maybe they don't know any better. And really, all I've been trying to do is send everyone love and send everyone peace and harmony from my energetic space. I try to encompass the entire earth and send love to everything on the earth to try to, I'm hoping I have a counter effect against, all the horrible situations that people are experiencing out there. So This actually, the number 22 is also saying when we quiet the mind, we will immediately experience joy, which is so true. But there's nothing to fear. It's okay to ask for help. Try to go with the flow. So reclaim your power to create the life that you prefer. And if you need help, ask for help. Quiet your mind and allow yourself to be inspired by the universe, this joy, this hummingbird spirit. Birds, in a sense, are messengers, aren't they? It's like the earth might even respond to your request for help. In fact, you know what? I think I posted a personal video experience on my YouTube channel somewhere. I may have made it private, but it was public for a while, when I was talking about an experience I had where I literally was experiencing something and I realized that I really had no idea what to do next, and I surrendered to the universe. And so this is exactly what it's saying here. When you just don't know, it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your livelihood to another human, but you can commit yourself to the universe or the sun or nature, the elementals, the spirit guides. Surrender to what you think that you know and create a space and just simply open yourself up and allow yourself to receive guidance from the universe. Whatever guidance can come in to assist you from the universe. And sometimes it doesn't even matter where that information is coming from, because you should know by the way that it feels when you receive this confirmation. And everyone, I think, on the planet right now is searching for answers or a way forward or a way to heal. And honestly, I've come to the belief that every single person on the planet is experiencing a completely different reality from everyone else. So we might hear messages that kind of resonate, on another channel, or, for example, pick a card readings. But if you notice, it doesn't necessarily always perfectly fit exactly to your situation. Or maybe if you're more agreeable, perhaps you do choose pick a card readings that, match you perfectly. Maybe that's how open you are. But everyone has different frequencies, different birthday numbers. They were born to different families, with a different bloodline, with different ancestors, in a different country. We are all having a very unique experience in our individual realities that is very exquisite and different from everybody else's. I'm thinking that the universe is wanting all of us to know that this month everything is kind of up in the air. And when we can surrender our need to control, do what we have to do to survive, of course. But find ways to lift your spirits, to heal or realign your chakras, soothe your emotions, go with the flow, let go. If you can try and incorporate more nature walks or something that will distract you from your thinking mind, overthinking. And I know that many of you who follow my channel, I know that you're like overthinkers, right? You analyze everything and you overthink, or you underestimate, or the mind is always wanting to be in control. But now you know that you don't have to allow your mind to control you. You don't have to allow your thinking to disturb your peace. You can reclaim your power over that whenever you're ready to choose to do that. So maybe the next opportunity you have to just go hang out with the sun near the lake or the pond or the river or out in the middle of the woods or maybe out in the middle of a field embraced by the sun. And try to find a quiet spot where you can just sit and relax and enjoy the stillness, the quiet, the peace and quiet. and distract yourself from paying attention to your thoughts by zooming in on the other things that are getting your attention. For example, maybe there's a boat in the distance, or perhaps there are clouds floating by in the sky. Maybe there's a reflection of the sun on the water that is hypnotizing in a sense. Or hang out with the birds and the trees. Enjoy the smell of the aromas. Watch the ground as you walk through the forest and notice how everything has its perfect place. Even the dirt. The ants that are using the dirt. The creatures that eat the ants. Right? And then there's other creatures that eat the birds. It's like everything has its perfect place on the earth, on the planet. And so if you can find time, I would say 30 minutes to just enjoy the sign. Just pay attention. Notice the dirt. Notice the ants. Hear the birds. Look up at the clouds. Feel the powerful water in the river rushing by. It will change you. Or at least it can. I know it does me. So October, it's a 1 universal month during a 9 universal year. So the year, this energy is still phasing out over the next few months. But this month, maybe this month is kind of like, it's a taste of more to come for all of us next year. But I'm feeling inspired by this, although I can't really describe what that is, or maybe I just did. And if you chose this crystal in particular, follow your joy is your simple message. You don't have to follow the chaos. Quiet your mind, let go of the thoughts. It's okay to ask for guidance. Ask the birds, ask the water for help, ask the sun, ask the mountains, ask the sky, ask the universe. You will not be denied. The universe finds a way to answer you, especially when you are being honest and you are seriously looking for guidance or confirmation. So I'm just noticing that these were kind of crooked a little bit. Okay, so by the way, if you're still here, thank you for listening. I do believe these are really important messages that, on the internet, even myself, when I go on and I'm looking for more information or I just want to be entertained by a particular channel, it's like everyone is just wanting to get everybody's attention. And I understand that. But everyone is so busy trying to talk about everything that's happening, or they're fearing everything that's happening, or they're trying to explain what they think is happening. And they're not just allowing themselves to be at peace. So maybe they should find this video and listen to these messages from the universe. Anyway, so there's 2 more messages. I'm going to pull one for the pink. I'm going to pull one for the gray. So I want to pull for the pink crystal, because I'm going to make this kind of like a mini pick-a-card reading for anyone who, doesn't want to hear the whole message, which is a bummer, by the way. There's so much amazing information that can come in when you simply take the time to sit and listen. Pardon my squeaky chair. Oh my God, seriously? Oh my gosh. Okay, you watched me shuffle and I was hesitant about pulling this card. Trust, You know, it's always important to trust your intuition, you know, on the spot. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing is not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Everything's going to be okay. Trust the universe. Trust your intuition during the month of October. And of course, again, I will connect this with the pink crystal. Trust the universe. So intuition will wander when we're thinking too much. So maybe this is a new practice for yourself. You know, at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, give yourself some time to just stop thinking about everything and trust the universe. Well, I'm just like totally blown away. By the way, recently I've been seeing a lot of numbers, like repeating numbers too. So how many of you are seeing repeating numbers? I'm just curious. So I'm going to put the Hematite crystal here and pull one more card from the universe. What does the universe want us all to know for the month of October? There's this card. Intentions. You are safe. If you believe that you are safe, you are always going to be safe. So you are safe exactly where you are at the moment. There is nothing to fear. I kind of feel like the universe is saying you don't really have to do anything at all this month as far as trying to make something happen or manifest or anything else. I feel like October, and this is 2025 for the record, October is a month of transition, new beginnings, which does make perfect sense because that's what a one universal month is. It's the energy of something new, new beginnings. However, there's more that's happening in space, and I'm referring to 3i Atlas, and I'm thinking I'm going to create another video just on that. Well, they're calling it a comet, but it's not a comet, and so I'm going to create another video and messages from that particular entity in a different video. But okay, this is what the universe wants us all to know. I do hope that you listened through all of them. If you didn't, if you just chimed in with just one card, then I think it's really important to listen through the entire thing. And thank you all again for supporting my YouTube channel. I appreciate you all so much. Again, if you are interested in knowing more about your life path, your purpose, your destiny, what is your role in the world at this time of change? If you want to know the truth, reach out and request a private reading from me. I will tell you everything that you need to hear. Or you can come and join me on Patreon and discover your same truth and purpose, but just more like 1 month at a time in small doses, while also learning how to develop your intuition, your spiritual gifts, etc. So, all right, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are on the planet. Do let me know if there's anything that you would like to say or share or add to this conversation. I'm really curious what you've been experiencing during your month of October, so do feel free to comment below if you want to share your story or your experiences. Meanwhile, I wish you all an enjoyable day, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye for now.